Hi everyone. Haven't done a flip through in a while, so here goes. I just finished this journal. This journal is made from paper bags, the ones that you get in takeaways and online ordering from the supermarket. I just took apart the bags and made a signature. The cover is thick watercolor paper that I just played with brochures on top. This is all the red and the yellow and the orange, and afterwards I just stenciled this flower all over. So very simple cover. So some of the pages have videos like this one, I believe, and some do not. This is I played with stencil and watercolors, and that's what you get, the effect when you put down water and watercolors or brochures, and then you place the stencil on top and you let it dry like that. So very simple background, and the crow is a stencil that I made. I'm not sure if this has a video. Basically it's more of me playing with stencils. Don't know if you can see it, but it's a stencil with cogs and gears in the back, and again it's just laying the stencil on top of watercolors or brochures or sprays and just letting it sit, and you get this kind of background. And on top there are bits and pieces from paper napkins and this is I just drew by hand, but this is one paper napkin, the other parts are from another paper napkin, and that's that. Okay, so I've got some music sheet in the back. On top there is a paper napkin with the ginkgo leaves, and this is just a piece of painty paper that, again, I think even this one was some experiment with stencils on top of wet paint, and it wasn't that great, so I just went in again with the stencil and just made the leaves with gold marker. And this is just, I tore it to make this not regular line. So that's that. Lots of pieces of vintage it's not really vintage, it just looks like paper in the back. And this piece, I don't even remember where I made it, probably on some painty paper, because I can see several colors in the back, and I stenciled the two bees on top. This has a video, so I won't talk about it too much. I think it was some kind of maybe sponge, no, not sponge background, because I see I've got some paper napkins all over. I don't remember what I've done here. So but there is a video of how I've done it. This one also has a video, and basically it's book pages in the back with some collaging from painting papers. Leftover scraps that I always like to tear and make this kind of background. The circles are just punched from another painting paper, and I drew all this by hand. These are bits and pieces that I had laying around from some kind of a 12 by 12 paper pad, and this is a paper napkin glued to a book page. That's it, nothing done to it. So it's basically the focal point, and I just played with bits and pieces all around. In the back I've got some, this is a gel print, and these circles were cut from a gift bag, very simple gift bag that I liked the colors, so I just glued them all around and stenciled this flower. This has a video, a very simple one to make. I think this one has a video also, and this one also, and this one also. So you've got most of it got a video. I've got here a gel print that I've done on a map, and I don't know if you can see it, but there are small details from the map in the background that I really like. On top I've stenciled with this mandala stencil, and the flowers were made just by using gold oil pastel as a resist, and then I colored with watercolors. So the watercolors go wherever you don't have the oil pastel. Very simple. This page has a video. I just smeared acrylic paint and went with all kinds of markers on top and doodled and had fun with it. I think this one also has a video, or maybe it was, I've done it on a live, I'm not sure, but basically it's just book pages that I colored with acrylic paint, cut them into all kinds of rectangles, made the background stenciled with black. This is I drew the crane, I think, and these pieces are just cut from a coloring book. This page has a video, so yeah. And this one is just bits and pieces I had this printed, I don't know what it was, it looked kind of vintagey, so I went with it. This is a piece of a gift paper bag that I tore, and I went with ink around the edges. This was a tag from some kind of a cloth that I bought and saved it. So, and here was the brand, so I masked part of it with the butterfly and just put more butterflies here. Very simple. I dried this branch with leaves, and here I've got three papers. I've got a map that got dyed with some brown spray. Here I've got two handmade papers that I had left over. So that's it, very simple. And I also went with a white marker around the leaves just to give them a little bit more definition. This page come to be by accident. I tried something, it didn't work. I kept adding more and more paint, made more and more circles on top with all kinds of colors, acrylic colors, and then acrylic markers, and each time it just didn't came to something that I liked. So I went and done a wash on top, which is just taking an acrylic paint with water, and it was the blue one, went all over the page. So I didn't lose the details in the back, but I did make the whole page more cohesive. So then I stenciled this I don't know, vines, and glued down these three dragonflies. This page has a video. What I've done here, I think I just played with watercolors, and then I made some marks with acrylic markers, and the hearts were just cut from some kind of painty paper I had. This one is just a gel print in the back, and all this is just stenciled but just colored with felt pens, regular felt pens, nothing to it, very simple. This one has a video, I think it was in a live that I've done this, I'm not sure. These are just bits and pieces that were laying on my desk. This is a piece from, what do you call those stuff that you put in your closet to have good smell and also against moth. So this was on the packaging and I just cut it. These are just bits of paper that I cleaned, if it's a paint that I had left or more paint that is kind of like paste, the gold paste, and I've done it with a stencil. It really is just scraps that were lying around and I just glued them to the page. Oh, I really enjoyed making this. It's just acrylic paint very loosely on the paper bag, and once it was dry I just went around with black marker and had fun making the lines. That's it. Again, bits and pieces of papers. The flowers are from a stencil, and I only stenciled with acrylic paint the red. All the other stuff is just made with regular markers. That's it. And this is again just me using markers mostly. Only these areas are with watercolor, but all the other areas are using markers and having fun with it. That's it. So that's my art journal. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments down below, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.